Hey, sweetie. I don't know if you can hear my mic or not. Happy New Year. Hope your day or night has been going well. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, that was kind of weird. Well, I don't think my mic can pick it up. Maybe it can, maybe it not, but it sounds like a freaking nuclear war is going on outside my window, so I can relate. Mine, I guess they've been super excited because they've been doing it all week. So I'd be thinking one would have run out of fireworks, but guess not. They are still going strong and firing them off into the trees as well. So I'm like, yeah, yeah, there you go. Start a fire, start the year off with a bang, literally. Oh, well, hopefully the somewhat quiet corner of your room is an escape. I hope so anyway. Oh, so I mean, I live here in Florida. You live which state do you live here? The Southeast? If you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to answer, I understand. Oh, you're just right above me. So yeah. Hi. Ooh, rest is off of that. By the way, can you hear my music? And if so, is it like extremely loud? Because to me it's fine, but I don't know. Technology. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I guess. Yeah, I only visited Georgia once, and from what I remember, it was nice. I mean, stayed with my dad for like a summer. From what I remember, it was pretty nice. No complaints from me. I'm humming the song that I'm listening to. So Oh, ooh, be careful with that though. In all seriousness, be careful with that. Well, I mean, I guess you're safe inside and you're dry. I'm assuming. Ooh, I mean, it's all well and good for a nice YouTube video to go viral, I guess. But I don't know if people, remember we live here in the South, and in the South we have snakes, lots and lots of snakes, and those snakes like to live in water. So I don't know if that's such a good idea, but hey, to each his own. Oh yeah, I'm like, do you not remember what part of the United States you live in? Okay, this state will swallow you whole. All right. Oh man. But yeah, I guess. Hey, sweetie. Thanks for joining. Hope you've been having a good evening, night, morning. I don't know time difference. I'm not aware. Or I'm a potato. That's what I am. I just thought that I have to update my potatoes are lit. It's so good. I mean, literally, I eat so much like things and potatoes, French fries, hash brown. I'm gonna turn into a potato. It's probably the reason why I haven't lost a lot of weight because I constantly eating starch. So it's my own fault though. But I just realized I have to update like my what do you call it, signature watermark thing for all my photos. It's 2018. I have to update it to 19, which isn't too bad. It's just something I put together really simple. They are the best. Homemade French fries, homemade chips are the best. Someone please stop the madness. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't see life without starches. I don't see life without potatoes. I just can't, okay? I really can't see life. Me like not eating potatoes. That's madness to me. Homemade chips, it's similar. Oh yeah, it would be. Homemade chips, they're similar to make the homemade fry. You just have to cut them like really, really thin, and make sure you have like a strainer when you get them out the grease or whatever you're cooking them in, grease, oil, what have you. And you have to be quick with it because the longer you leave them in, the harder they become, and then they're just like this little crispy, oily, burnt potatoy thing, and that's not cool. Sorry, I'm gonna aggravate my little sister here for just a second. New Year's resolutions. Let's see. Survive. That's my New Year's resolution. Survive. Surviving. No, that may not be much for some people, but surviving. All right, seriously, New Year's resolution. You know what? I don't think I have any resolutions per se, but I do have goals. I know one of my goals is to get merchandise made, like stickers and buttons. Some that's gonna start off small. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at the news. Every other day, something else is popping off. Oh, and if you guys are interested, I will cut off this live stream for a little while and stream a game that I recently purchased. If you are interested, if people could quit killing each other, that'd be great. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, not only are they like killing each other in the most like grotesque ways, and I'm like, I don't understand. I want to say I do understand it, to just like dumb it down to just like, oh, they just hate each other. But I don't know. Some of this stuff is just like it's more than that. It's definitely more to it. But to sit there and try to like unpack all the craziness, you would go mad. You literally would go mad. Ooh, child. I mean, between, to me, is it sad to say that your fear is probably valid? But it's just crazy, random stuff happening. And I'm not saying like, oh, no one has never been killed or murdered in the entire time humans have existed on the planet, but it seems like nowadays certain things have kind of like ramped up. And I'm like, okay, I really need to chillax on that, but I digress. Oh, girl, my motto. Well, here's my New Year's resolution. I'll share with all of you. Keep your head on the swivel. 24 hours, 365 days a year. You hear me? And while ISIS may not be a what's this? How can I say this? A threat to me personally, but I can understand it from your perspective because you work in that field. That's a valid threat to you, and hey, shit does happen. I mean, I'm not. So yeah, keep your head on the swivel. You hear me? Your head on the swivel. People crazy these days. The only thing I'm scared of right now at the moment is a freaking firework coming through my window. It really going somewhere with that for real. My rest is all messed up. Okay, I see it. I don't know. People are so ignorant these days. I mean, I, always people just rushing to, you know, accuse somebody of something because of a certain, occupation they've done or done in the past, and not really, asking the person, or trying to understand the nuance behind that. Sorry for the sudden silence. I was focusing on this one little part. Ah, the kids, no filter, no filter. I mean, I guess me personally, I don't want to assume like, oh yeah, since you're like in the military, you killed people. But I mean, I'm thinking as like, how can I say this? A rational way. Like if you've been deployed, I know like certain parts of the military do certain things, but obviously if you're like in the army or something and you've been deployed in active combat, I'm quite sure in the long scheme of things, you've probably actually had to gun down another human beings, which sucks, but it's your job. I mean, a quick Google search would help you curtail some of those. I don't want to say stupid, but I will say ignorant questions. In ignorance, when I say it, I don't mean to belittle anyone, but ignorance means you literally don't know anything on the subject or you don't know little on the subject. You're ignorant on that subject. So look it up on Google and you will probably find the answer to your question. Right, of course. Of course, of course. It, I know, let's see. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your personal experience, but from what I've seen, um, because my uncle, he used to serve in the army, this is way back when um, he said, people, oh, did you actually, shoot and kill someone? He's like, no, I was just a cook. And, it's a big laugh about that. But, he's had army buddies die and, stuff like that. But I'm like, if you look up a quick Google search on which branch of which, I guess, military does which what, you know, you would kind of already have like a somewhat answer to your question. And I think people don't do it to be like, how can I say this, mean or obtrusive or stupid. They honestly just don't know. They're ignorant. And I guess, depending on you and your temperament and how you handle that situation when it pops up, if you just totally chew them out or you tell them or whatever, I don't know. Most people get really confused when I tell them but want to be a tattoo artist. They're like, confusion, explain. I mean, some people just go in to um, get schooling. Some people go in and make a career. I've heard some people just go in because they're literally bored with their life. I do what you do. It's your life. I may not agree with it 100%, but at the end of the day, it's your life. I don't think I can say anything to talk anyone out of anything. That's how I see it. So, holy moly. But yeah, that's I kind of chuckle at that too. It's funny. Endometriosis. What exactly is that? If you don't mind me asking. And sorry. God darn it. Where's my ref? Oh, right there in my face. Jerk of a sister. Oh. Oh, no, I am laughing at my phone. Oh my goodness. So I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, but this is why I'm asking because I'm ignorant on this. Um, so I'm assuming you can't have children, and I'm sorry, lovely. Oh my goodness. Got you. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad for you. And you go, "Oh, my appendix, and I had to get it on." Jesus, just don't know these days. Oh, goodness. I mean, what the hell is that? Sorry, okay, I hear the fireworks. Now I'm hearing drag racing. Ah, too much, too much. My road is an official, unofficial drag racing site. They just start racing all the time. That's good. You're having a positive outlook. And if I sound like awkward when I'm talking about it, it's because I am. I won't say I don't relate, but at the same time, I've never heard of this before. But I will say I don't like when people say, "Oh, well, like me, like I'm thinking about having kids, but I know there are people seem to think that okay, really, huh? Hmm. Have you been like compensated for that? Because maybe that's an actual like if you already haven't like looked into because somebody gonna need to upchuck some money. I mean, because that caused damage. That's damage to your being. I don't know if that'll actually call for a loss. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Hey, girlie, where you been? What you talking? What I'm talking about? Where have I been? I know I have not been on DeviantArt, and I'm sorry for that. But but anyway, how have you been doing? Oh, I'm glad. Mhm. Mhm. Well, thank you for taking the time to tell me about this, and about personal things. And I'm quite sure that was an experience. Well, it's still an experience because you're still living it. I've been doing okay. I've been surviving as the potato I am. So yeah. And happy New Year. Got terrifying with some of the art. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Honestly, I would cancel my DeviantArt account, but I've met a lot of good people on there, as you can see. I've met a lot. As much crap as I've seen on DeviantArt, and I don't blame you. I've seen a lot of good people there as well. So you know, again, it's personal choice, and I don't blame you. 'Cause, woo, sometimes it get kind of crazy on there too. Not to say that it can't get crazy anywhere else, but DeviantArt for a while, hey, I had to get my side eye. I'm like, what y'all doing for real? But it's all good. It's all good. Some people like, nope, I can't hang with that. I don't blame them. Yeah, it's all good people there though. Was it the bloated art and the foot? Honestly, the bloated art and the foot. I've seen the foot fetish art. Honestly, that don't really bother me. The bloated art, I give my side eye to, and one or two pieces I've actually favored. I'm not gonna lie because it was just funny to me. It doesn't bother me. But again, if it's not your thing, you're like, nope, I'm out. I don't blame you. Me, I just laugh it off, and I'm like, well, they're not hurting anyone, so let them be. I don't. Okay, um, let's say like art drama, the recent art dramas that's kind of been going on. Well, I mean, well, it's been going on for a couple of years now, to be honest. There are like what are these channels? Art cringe channels, and I'm like, yo, you know what? That is so unnecessary. Honestly, I think they just hating because they can draw a stick. Yeah, the drawings might be bloatware and like, oh my gosh, I don't like that stuff. But you hating on them because you can't draw at all. So that I give my side to them like, you just mad. You can't pick up a pen and do what they do. Because I'm quite sure if they could, they wouldn't be making those kind of videos. Oh, excuse me. I gotta I'm gonna read this to myself out loud. Like, some of them are funny, but then there are some really creepy ones. I've had one random user to ask me to write their username on. I don't. You know what? I don't think I've had creepy people inbox me. I don't think I've ever heard of that though. That girl, girl, that right there will make you want to shut down your account, and I don't blame you. It's got. I mean, that's my thing. Like with the cringe channels and compilations. Okay, you don't like it, but honestly, if it's not really hurting anyone and it's not your cup of tea, you don't have to make like a big deal out about it. Just go on with your business. Okay. There are far worse things going on in the world right now than bloated art. Not to say you are doing that. I'm just saying other people always going on and on and on about it. And I mean, I'm quite sure y'all seen this. Y'all seen the YouTube channels. I don't have to name any name. Y'all seen the YouTube channels that have dedicated their whole channel to that. And I'm like, that's a bit much for one. Me personally, this is how I look at it. For one who claims to not like bloated art or cringe art or whatever, you sure seem to look at it and talk about it a lot. Again, that's me and my perception of it, but whatever. You're like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. Oh boy. I think I've had one commenter. He was later like blocked or deleted off of DeviantArt. He commented on one of, I'm assuming it's he commented on one of my pieces, said, again, I don't want to like, I'm just telling you what he told me. Oh, can you like rate me with your hands or something like that? He was talking about the hands I made in a particular picture. And I took it as like, okay, you're commenting your, I don't know what drugs he was on. I don't know. I don't know that person. But anyway, he got blocked, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It wasn't. Mm. But yeah, plenty of people told me I've quit DeviantArt over stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't blame you. Yeah, I think that the crap between because you like the art, it doesn't mean you gotta. I mean, cause look, all right. Honestly, all right. The art is okay. It's the art cringe commenter channels, and then it's like the artist drama commentary channels to listen. This may sound kind of shady, whatever, but this is just again, this is my perception, how I look at things. Um, okay, they commenting, they ranting on this other person and their art and stuff like that. Like I don't want to say I'll give you an example, but I'm looking at the examples they're pulling up in their videos. It's like, okay, it's the bloat art. It's bloat art. It's fine. but the lines are, nice and crisp. They got gradients and color theory on point. And you notice, like, when they're talking about all this, their little avatar that is like talking about the picture, whatever, looks like a 2-year old picked up a crayon, melted it in the oven, and then just splattered on the paper somewhere. I'm like, while you talking about their art, you better go be asking them how they get their lines and stuff straight, because yours looking kind of effed up. I'm just saying, you know. You think people would have some decency? Oh no, this is the internet. Decency? What's that? What that do? Decency? Mm-mm-mm. No, 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 no. That don't get clicks. That don't get likes. No, no. Yeah, I know, honestly, I know that's why I don't have a lot of views and subs and all that stuff, because I just don't get into that foolishness. I really don't. Like, again, okay, the art is, though, their style of art or whatever, blow art or feet fetish, whatever, you know, it's not my cup of tea, but I'm not gonna just go all in on this person I don't even know. So, but as you see, people get views and clicks off of that, misery loves company and drama, apparently. I mean, do what you do, but don't expect me to comment on that mess. Like, what's yeah, I try to, just try to bring something different to the table. And honestly, I try to just stay out the drama. I mean, if someone asks me, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say and what I think about the situation, and that's that. But other than that, I'm not arguing, I'm not doing all that crazy stuff. I don't even have the patience or the time for that. Like, I'm like, how you get all this time and energy to even do that stuff? I'm like, that's what really gets me. I think I've done all I can with that one. So moving on. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I like your channel too. It's like you, DJ Kitty, Mr. Night, you just doing your thing, and that's just that. And then what was you call it having no life? I guess. I don't know. I mean, if I'm not at work, I'm at home, so I guess. Well, right now, I work with the school board. I'm off, so it's either I'm home hanging out with family or I'm at home. That's it. Like, if you look up the word introvert, you would probably see my picture, or maybe you wouldn't because I'm so introverted. Like, I don't mind talking to people, but all that jizzly crazy stuff, I can't job with that. Okay, cool. Can't wait to see those projects. I really like the project you did with the trunk and the paint job you did. I thought that was awesome. I wish I wish I could do stuff like that, but the place I live at, they're so strict. I'm like, I don't even want to like spill watercolor on the sidewalk and someone freaking out. I don't think, obviously, I'm over exaggerating, but I just don't want to chance it. I'm just like, oh, speaking of fiancés, my sister, she got engaged, on Christmas. Um, the one that's in the Navy. I guess I could say my brother-in-law now. Well, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I know he enjoyed that. But yeah, I guess I can call him my brother-in-law now. He asked my sister to be his fiance, and she agreed. So yeah, now they're a thing. What else? Well, something I was actually thinking of doing this as a video as well, as far as like the art ranting community. Like, what was some? It was something that happened not too long ago with a really kind of big um artist person or artist personality here on YouTube. Something with a is it is the person called H.C. Brown or Holly Brown or something like that? I think that's their name. But from what I remember, they posted a picture of them drawing something and it was traced from something like I want to say Full Metal. Yeah, Holly Brown. She I think she traced something from was it Full Metal Alchemist? And she posted it and people called her out. And the videos came out, just getting clicks and stuff. This is how I saw the whole situation. Okay, so yeah, Holly Brown. Holly Brown, I followed her back and off and on just to go back. When I first came on the YouTube and I was like, oh, artists, YouTubers, and she was one of the first ones. Yeah, I don't blame you. To get on it. It popped up in my feed and I'm like, well, what's going on now? It seems like every other month, Holly Brown and a couple other people too. It's not just her. They always in the middle of something. My thing is, okay, they've done this wrong. First of all, we don't need to be going after them with pitchforks and knives and burn them to the ground. No, 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 no. This is my thing. Again, Holly Brown and a couple of other, I guess you could say, big YouTuber artists, people, or just big YouTubers in general. Like every other month, they caught up in the middle of something. My thing is, you need to put them to task. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean. Okay, she got caught tracing. Okay, if it was me, if I was subscribed, not subscribed to her, the videos just pop up in my feed, and I'm like, please get that out of my recommendations. But of course, I clicked, and of course, the algorithm's like, oh, you're gonna watch this, you're gonna watch all of them now. Anyway, so yeah, I'm watching the little videos on her and stuff, and obviously they they don't care. People that are making the videos, or maybe not all of them, but most of them, they don't care whether she turns over a leaf or does the right thing or apologizes. That was that was just news for them, more drama for them to make a video on, get clicks and get subs on. There, I said it. Yeah, help encourage each other and improve. Yes, we should. But what I just said that it seems like I don't want to say no one is interested in that, but it seems like a lot of people are not interested in actually of the encouraging and the helping. Like be look, can't English right now. People are too busy trying to tear each other down. Let me bring it back with the Holly situation. It was another YouTuber too, Chris Stally or something like that. Everybody trying to get views, of course. Chris Stally, this person caught tracing, caught stealing someone else's art. Hold them to task. Again, you don't have to make a video on them. You don't have to, oh, they're this horrible person. No, no, no. You don't have to do that. But what you can do is, number one, if you subscribe to them, unsubscribe, because every other day they're in the middle of some drama. They'll make an apology video, oh, I'm sorry, or something like that, or they'll take down the video or do this. And I'm like, every other day you in the middle of something. Obviously, to me, this is how I perceive it. You're not going to change. So, in order for me to make it clear that I'm no longer rocking with you, I'm going to unsubscribe from you. I'm no longer buying any of your merchandise. And that's that. Hit them where it hurts. Subs and money. Once the subs and the money starts going down, maybe, just maybe, they'll change, or maybe they'll just double down and kill themselves off. I don't know. I remember this dude, Mr. College guy, Yashiness or something. People were hating on his art because they thought he photoshopped or colored his pencil art. I think I remember that too. And I'm like, look up, research, you know, if you find something that's credible, you know, I think I've even like inboxed people and asked them about their art. Hey, I see that you're getting a lot of flack. I just want to hear it from you, your side of the story. And sometimes the people would block me, and I'm like, this MF up to something shady. Or they would talk to me, and I would evaluate what they said to me, evaluate it, and either I would believe them or not. And then, I keep my eye on them, the side eye, keep my eye on them. And if they seem like they are like a genuine person, then I'm gonna keep rocking with them. But if I see that they're always in the middle of some drama mess, man, I got to leave you alone. I gotta drop you. I don't like that. And the other thing is, again, with these like videos, Holly Brown, Chris Dollars, or even this person, Yashiness, like I did, inbox them, ask them. They can either answer you or don't, And after that, you can take that as, oh, maybe they are up to something kind of shady, or, maybe people are just, going overboard with the stuff like that. And I guess you could just take it with a grain of salt because, anybody could lie, anybody could, do that stuff. It is possible. I just don't like people witch hunting people. And the other thing that this is, I might actually make a video on this too. Another thing that kind of I recommend watching that she's drama free. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I might check that out right now if my thing don't start flipping on and off. But another thing with like these drama art channel people or cringe thing, it's like, okay, well, number one, criticism. Criticism. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. It hasn't happened to me a lot, but I've seen it in other people's YouTube comments and stuff like that. I'm sorry, that's annoying. I didn't ask for your criticism. That's just that. And somebody will come back with the, you know, they see the, oh, you put it on the internet. People, I didn't say you couldn't say anything, but here's how I approach it. Unwanted criticism. Okay. Someone says, oh, you should do such and such with this. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And move on. I'm going to still do what I want to do. I didn't ask for your criticism. Now, again, I'm not going to make it like an all out spectacle in the comment section and just like back and forth with this person. No, it's not even worth that. No, it's not even worth that. But like, seriously, I'm like, I didn't ask for your criticism. I'm not going to fight with you in a YouTube comment section or any comment section for that matter. But, bruh, I'm whatever. I'm not going to listen to you. Whatever. I'm going to keep doing what I do think is best for you. And then half the people that do that, not all of them, but half the people that do that don't even do art of any kind. Like, oh my, okay, bro, you talking a lot of mess. Let me click on your icon. Let me see your channel. Let me see your Instagram wall. What you working with? All I see is a bunch of selfies, maybe a few little scribble scraps here and there. I'm like, I know some people are of the mindset like anybody can criticize your art. Well, again, number one, I didn't ask for your criticism. Number two, honestly, I don't think anybody can criticize your art because somebody could be giving you criticism they think is right and it's just totally wrong. And I'm like, nah, bro. Uh-uh. Like, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, like younger people can't criticize because I'm 32 years old. This is how I seem like I look at your art and I'm like, okay, I see you working on a consistent base and you doing this, you doing your thing. Okay, let me and you have that dialogue. But you to just pop up in my feed and expect me to just take your criticism, and I'm like, nah, I'm not. Again, I'm not gonna fight you in the YouTube comment section, but I'm like, okay, have a nice day. Didn't ask for that. You don't even draw, so how would you know? I mean, I'm sorry. It was like people like you wouldn't ask like a random person on the street, does this look like an infected rash to you? How do you know that person is like qualified or something like that? Are they a doctor or whatever? In the famous word, Kendrick Lamar, miss me, miss me with the yes, miss me with that bullshit. Man, come on. Again, it hasn't happened a lot with me. I don't know about you, but it hasn't happened too much with me. And then some posts, I will actually open up the dialogue for Chris. I'm like, what do you guys think? Or what should I do right? What should I do wrong? And but even still, you know, some of these people, I'm like, okay, you're giving me criticism. It's fine. I asked for it, whatever. But I'm still looking like you don't even draw. What are you talking about? And I'm gonna listen to you. But oh, and another thing too, like, okay, criticism. Some people criticism. Oh, oh my gosh. I was watching another artist YouTube. I can't I'm old, y'all. My brain is like a bowl of mashed potatoes right now. Um, she was like, "Oh yeah, like I get criticism, and they're like really mean to me. Like this is." I'm paraphrasing. She was like, "You dumb bitch, you could have used the such and such thing when you're using this digital art program." And I'm like, this person said, "What? What to you?" Nah, 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 nah. I don't care if it was criticism. I don't care if he was saying, I'm gonna give you $1 million, but suck my left nut, bitch, or wasn't. You're not gonna come at me wrong. Again, miss me with that bullshit. No, if you're gonna talk to me, number one, you gonna come at me correct. I don't care if the criticism was bad. No, you're not gonna just talk to me any kind of way. Hell no. He said, well, sometimes I listen to them and they actually have the point. No, no, no. Miss me with that bullshit. Exactly what you said. Miss me with that bullshit. You gonna come talk to me correctly. And another thing too, like criticism, or people say it is criticism. Is there anything you could have said in the comments that you could have said in like a DM or a private message? Like, cause this is my biggest like contention with these so-called art drama channels. Like all this stuff you saying about this person, it may be spot on, but as a couple of questions come to mind, I'm like, one, why are you making a YouTube video about it? Two, why are you telling us, the audience? Three, all this you said, why couldn't you just tell that person in a private DM? Well, I kind of already know part of that is because want to get the views, want to get the subs, you know, want to get the ad revenue. I've heard some artists use that. I got to get that ad coin. Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, the criticism may be spot on, but you're not actually interested in helping that person. No, you literally just want to make drama, literally, and get your subs, your ad coin, your views. As simple as that. You're not interested in helping anyone. Because if you would, a lot of these videos wouldn't even exist. And I get it. A good chunk of it is, again, I'm not trying to put no one down. It's the younger ones, and it's the kind of the end thing. I get it. But until, in all honesty, grow up and get out of that, This stuff ain't gonna stop. Yeah, they just just want to ruin people. Because I'm like, okay, the person has apologized. They stopped doing that. Y'all still making videos about it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else they could say or do. So there we go. Oh yes. Oh yes, child. I'm looking like some of this stuff, like y'all. I mean, y'all must look like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. If I could actually see y'all picture right now, y'all looking so green in the gills. Y'all looking so jealous and hateful and salty right now. It don't make no sense. Yes, girl. I mean, you can dig up a entire salt mine out of that. Woo. I mean, some of the just hateful comments I've seen from people. Woo wee. Make you want to blush. So yeah, I'm like, all that drama stuff is just unnecessary. You looking like Shrek. Oh my gosh. I think they put Shrek to shame to how green they be looking. Woo wee. So yeah, again, I mean, okay, the person done wrong, or you think they've done wrong. Private message them in private message, whatever, or DM, whatever you want to call it. Get their side of the story. Try to suss it out for yourself, ask questions or whatever, or give criticism if they ask for it in the DM. Because again, is there anything you say in these videos you couldn't have just said in a private message? I mean, Shrek the man. I mean, he eat onions, raw onions. Something I aspire to do, but I can only eat potatoes like that. Even though I do like onions as well. What the heck is going on? Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Shrek is the boss. Mickey Mouse the boss. And thank you for sitting through that. I don't know what that was. Me ranting on about that, but yeah, and listening to me. I appreciate that. I really do because that actually has been on my mind, and I think I am going to make a video on that. Have like a little bulletin point so it won't sound so ranty. But yeah. Oh, that's the sprinkler system. God, too much noise going on right now. I mean, other than my music. You got the fireworks. You got the people drag. Well, that's kind of died down, but I hear like a couple of engines back and forth every once in a while, and then the sprinkler system going on. But I guess in a few minutes it's gonna really go crazy. Check his. Oh, well, I'm glad somebody does. And thank you, sweetie. I told my sister that they should cosplay as Fiona and Shrek. I thought it would be cute. Where's your fiance right now? Did you say your fiance was in the service too, or am I thinking about other thing? I'm all lost. Well, I still hate the way I sound on video, but I guess I just got used to it. I'm like, well, fuck it. I can't change my voice. So there it is. Get used to it. I have to. So, I mean, you sound better than me. I don't know. I literally sound like a potato in a car in a circular fan. I don't. But yeah, I don't know how I would know what a potato sounds like caught in a circular fan. Don't ask me about that. But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, here's to your future. Here's to your future. And hope you and your fiance have many happy years together. Good Lord. Oh no. I mean, I guess you are yourself's I guess best worst critic about everything that concerns you. So I guess it's natural to say, "Oh, I don't like this about myself" and stuff like that, because you're the one person that lives with yourself 24 hours every day. Am I in a relationship? No, no, I'm currently single right now. Should I make that a resolution? CJ, find a man for 2019. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Let's see. The year is still young. No, I'm not in a relationship. Not that I'm looking either. Yeah, guys just can't handle me. Uh, well, I know a big chunk of it is I don't go out a lot. I know that. I know that's contributed to it. So I've already like kind of resigned myself to the fact. Maybe I should make that as a goal to go out more. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Even though I feel like a dinosaur every day, but yeah, dinosaur. Oh, I don't think so, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Yeah, this old girl. God darn it. Oh. and shit. Oh Lord, people just ignorant. I'm quite sure if you ran out the door with a skirt riding up your ass, everybody be paying attention then. But yeah, well, that's just me being kind of mean about this subject. Not so much as that you, just people in general. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, why are you looking so hard? Oh, I just hit my toe again. But no, don't let that. No, you beautiful every which way. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's well, I was gonna say it's 2018, it's 2019. Things have changed. No, 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 no. And just because your eyes are working incorrectly, that's what you need to tell them. Just because your eyes work incorrectly, don't mean I'm like a man. Honestly, I've been going over this for a couple of days now. I think I kinda. I don't. Obviously, I can't go in it on full force because yeah, we've been talking since last year. That's some old biddies talking since last year. We are officially old. We've been talking since last year. But I was thinking on this. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year, everybody. Was anybody like I don't want to say not necessarily alive, but of course you had to be alive, but on the year of what was the Y2K thing. Remember that? Um Computers were supposed to just shut down and planes were supposed to just drop from the sky and just bedlam and chaos. And I think I remember I had an old gateway. I'll never forget that computer. That was my first official computer. Um, it flickered a little bit and then it reset its time and it was okay. And I'm like, I don't want to say that I want to be like the people. Oh, I knew nothing was going to happen. I would. All I figured was certain things would just stop working, but no, everything was fine. And I don't know. Thinking back on it now, it's funny to me. I mean, retrospect. Hindsight's 2020. But yeah, I just remember people freaking out about that. Happy New Year. Who texted me? Oh, it's my other sister. My other sister. I wish I can take my outside and see the fireworks, but one, the sprinklers on. I don't want my laptop to get sprayed with water. Number two, it might not even pick it up. So yeah, you just have to settle for my face. I was born in 1998. So I know. Oh, you born the same year my sister was born, and she actually lives in Georgia. I have two sisters. One that lives here in Florida with me, the one that's engaged right now, and the other one she lives in Georgia. She lives in Thomasville. Oh, here it come. Here come the calls. Telling Happy New Year's and stuff. No, move. Hello? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. No, I'm drawing right now. Yeah, I'm sitting in my chair, keeping vigilance. Yeah. You won't catch me unaware. Yeah, yeah. Sitting in my chair. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm sitting in it. Happy New Year, Emma. Okay, Happy New Year. Love you guys. All right. Yeah, that was some of the fam that just called me saying Happy New Year and said they was gonna jack my new chair that I got for Christmas. Thomasville, if I remember correctly, okay, because I used to live in Tallahassee. Thomasville is like 45 minutes away, so it's like the state line. So Tallahassee's right there. Thomasville's right there. So yes, I believe that's in South Georgia, if I'm thinking of my geography correctly. The wheels were kind of turning. The gears were turning. They weren't turning very fast, just letting you know. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Excuse me. About 45, 30 minutes. So you're close to another state line. Cool. Tennessee. Tennessee. Cool. I haven't been to Tennessee. I guess I can make that as a resolution to travel more. But that requires money. Cool. You actually responded back. What? I'm sorry, I'm looking at my refs and stuff as I'm drawing this picture. Oh, you want to come to Florida? I'm just kidding. Um, let's see. You should definitely go if you like shopping, like buying clothes and shoes and stuff like that. You should definitely go to St. Augustine. No, 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 not St. Augustine. I'm getting my cities mixed up. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that place? Well, they have some in St. Augustine. Orlando, obviously, this is the city I live in. Orlando and Daytona, they have a lot of outlet shops and stuff. So, like I said, if you like to just shop for like clothes and shoes and stuff like that, instead of like going into like this big Hoken mall. Well, I mean, we have like the Florida Mall and all that stuff too. Obviously, if you want to do stuff like that. Oh, you coloring yours too? Cool. Um, trying to think because I don't want to say like Disney World or like Universal Studios. It's like Honestly, I think they're overrated. They're okay, but they're expensive and they're overly expensive, and they kind of are. I mean, they're cool for what they are, amusement parks, but trying to see. So outlet malls or outlet stores. Um, we always have. I haven't been yet, but I think that's one of the I want to try this year too. They have a couple of art festivals here. Oh, and if you ever get a chance, it seems like Florida and New York, like they always like competing to having like the biggest like anime conventions. I'm not quite sure about New York, but I know here in Florida around the months of June, July, and August, we have like MegaCon, Florida SuperCon, and stuff like that. Like they're like big anime conventions. I managed to go to Florida SuperCon 1 year. It was pretty nice. And of course they have like a lot. They have like Orlando Anime Day, and which maybe you've heard of it. Don't they have something there in Georgia called Atlanta Anime Day? I know it's kind of like name change, but pretty much same difference. But yeah, they have a lot of like small conventions here too, which is pretty nice. We used to go to Daytona all the time. Sometimes we go to 2008. We went to Orange Beach. Oh, awesome! I haven't been to Orange Beach. Um, Another nice place to go to if you ever get a chance is St. George Island. Like me and my family, we rented like a beach house for like a week. That was really nice. Like we would go out and like barbecue, and it was like so quiet, and like the pollution and the light and the noise was like basically zero out there. You just see like stars for like ever. It was so awesome. Should have took a picture, but I was young and stupid at the time. So yeah. But yeah, Florida, as much as we have like foolishness go on, it has a lot of nice like stuff to do here as well. So yeah. Oh, Dragon Con. Yeah. I actually wanted to go there because the Dragon Con is more of a sci-fi convention. Excuse this, but yeah, like they cater to more stuff like Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff like that, and more of like Western comics, which is not bad at all. I mean, that's awesome. As you know, opposed to like a regular like anime convention, which isn't bad. I'm just saying they're kind of different in that, and that's a good thing. I always heard that Dragon Con is pretty good. I always wanted to try that if I get a chance to come up to Georgia again. Because I know Dragon Con goes on during the months of I it's either in September or October. I can't remember. My sister and brother in law are in a house vacation. Oh, awesome. So you know exactly what I'm talking. Well, maybe you do. I heard that my sister and my brother-in-law, or I guess I should say I gotta get used to saying that. They went to Melbourne Beach and they said it was pretty nice out there as well. Well, your different beaches, I guess. But all right. Ah, yes, MomoCon too. Heard that's a pretty nice convention. Pretty big, but it's pretty nice. Honestly, I don't hate like the bigger like anime or sci-fi conventions. It's just that they're so big that it's just like so much you just can't get to everything, and then you obviously end up missing something that you want to go to. So I end up like liking going to like the smaller like I guess the big conventions are like a week, and like the smaller ones are like 2 days, maybe three tops. I tend to like to enjoy myself more at the smaller conventions. So hate going to Atlanta. I heard that's a very, very, very busy city. And for whatever, well, you know what? Okay, the place where my dad, I don't want to say he doesn't live in Atlanta. I guess you could say he lives on like the quiet outskirts of the city. Because where we were, it was just a bunch of houses, and it was pretty nice there. But from what I've heard from people who actually stay there, say that busy is very busy, like Miami, which is where I'm from originally from. Very, very, very busy. Oh, I did that wrong. Let me try again. I feel like I got a flash in my eye. Traffic is god awful, worse than New York City and Chicago. You know what? When I visited Chicago, um, we didn't go again. We ended up like on the outskirts. We ended up staying in like a little town off to the side of Chicago. What this is all about. What was it? It was called Waukegan. Keegan. And it wasn't too far from Lake Michigan, from what I remember. It was very freaking cold, fucking cold. But what I've noticed about the drivers in Chicago, they drive super fast. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I'm thinking like people here in Florida are like god awful what they are. But I'm like in Chicago, and I'm like, gee whiz. I'm like, is it a race? Did I miss the memo? I'm like, where is everybody like rushing to? And then like the roads were like icy and wet. So some cars I watched some cars do like the Tokyo drift, and I'm like, please, please stop the madness, stop the madness. But yeah, and then in Miami, oh man, from what I remember, because I haven't been there in like so long, I used to live there. It was like people driving too fast or traffic jams all the time, like just gridlock bumper to bumper, and people like yelling and cursing each other out. And sometimes there would be a couple of fights, you know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Here in Orlando, unless you're on like John Young Parkway, it doesn't get congested too bad. I mean, obviously around like 5 or 6, everybody's get off work, but after that, it's okay. But people still fussing and fighting in the road. But yeah. Oh, I kind of mucked that up. Thanks, Happy Eraser. Or people kind of like single you out for your what's the country twang? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I guess dwellers in the hoser. No, I don't think I know who that is. I do not. Oh my! Honestly, the only thing I listen to is like rock and instrumental. I don't really listen to much else. Maybe some rap and R&B here and there. Oh my! Can you do that? I mean, can you actually deduce someone's dialect from how they type? I mean, unless you put like what y'all and come on. I'm just thinking. I'm not saying you do that or you don't. I don't know, but a song suggestions they'll find us in the week by Hauser. It's a beautiful song, but it's got kind of a weird story with it. Hey, I'm all about the weird stuff, the weird good stuff. I don't make it sound dirty. But yeah. Ooh, that was kind of loud. Talking about fireworks. Can you hear them? Oh my God, I heard that one. Grammar isn't the best. I don't know if it's perfect. I don't know. I know me personally. I'm not like a grammar Nazi or anything. I'm not gonna fight anybody like that. Like if anything, like if it's something I don't understand, like what you said or typed out or whatever, I will just ask you to clarify or whatever. Other than that, I'm not gonna just go all in. Oh my gosh, it's not that serious. Again, some people just make big deal out of nothing, literally. So that one flashed from the window. Just count down the minutes till they just run out of ammo or ammunition or fire or whatever the heck they're exploding because it sounds like they're just fighting over there. I don't know. It literally sounds like thunder. It does not sound like fireworks over here. So I get it. I'm like I'm waiting for it to just. That's funny though. What? No, you can't do that now. I mean, that's just all you talk. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you were just like, I guess you like exaggerating it and just doing it to be aggravating, then I'm like, oh, okay, you might want to calm that down. But if you're just talking regularly and that's just how you are, I don't see how you. I don't see why you got in trouble for that. That's crazy. No, going to mm, doing a bit much. I don't know about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, but shit, you in the service. Don't they give y'all good medical for that? I'm like, see, that's what a part got you kicked out. Somebody said something to me about my teeth, something like that. And I'm like, well, hell, I'm here. Don't you have good medical to hook me up with something like hook me up with some good dental or something like that? See, I know I would have got shipped right off home, running my mouth. So it's probably good. I'm not in the service. My mouth can get me in trouble because I'm quiet most of the time. But when I speak, things come out, and not and every and some things that come out my mouth, everybody ain't gonna like. So it's good if I just keep my behind here. Oh. See if I can get a little bit more clear this. Please don't tell the paper. Woo. See that? Then I would have answered. I said, "Well, what's the effing problem, man? I'm telling you, I would got kicked out. She running a trap. Be quiet." I don't know why I use that. Make a chin. Give up chubby cheeks. Oh my gosh. See, that's another thing that kind of scares me about service. Like maybe not everyone there, obviously, but certain people get on power trips, and I guess depends on your personal care about you and how you handle things. See that I would have problems. Again, I'll probably be in jail right now because I've been fighting straight up. I mean, what are you picking me up or picking you up by the bag straps and throwing people for? I mean, it seems like it just gives them purchase to just do whatever they can to people. I I can't jive with that, and I'm sorry that happened to you. My goodness, if people get on these power trips, or they go to bikers. I haven't heard them in a while, actually. Oh wow! Again, people personal tolerance relative to certain things. I mean, as long as you okay. Woo. Nah, I don't like people just doing stuff to me because they can. I know. All I can say, just be careful, girl. Woo. I just say I've heard some things. I've heard things, but I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. um, After I finish this doodle, I'm going to get offline, set up OBS, and play a game. if you're interested in watching me play. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing in a few minutes. That's all. And if not, it's no big deal. I was just gonna do it for like another like maybe like 40 minutes to an hour and then go down the corner somewhere. But yeah. Oh, my eye. They said no, they got to bring in the new year properly with all the fireworks. They said, God damn it, I spent my money on this shit. I'm gonna use it all. Okay. Well, don't let me keep you now. You tired, you tired. I am too. I just said that I was gonna do this for New Year's and try to stick to it. And then I think I'm probably gonna be going to sleep after you after I do the game right quick. And but yeah, I'm just setting up this piece for an art supply review that I'm going to do. This art supply review is actually was pretty big to me. Everyone else is probably like, whatever. But I'm like, oh, it's pretty special to me. So yeah, after this, I'm gonna have to get reacquainted with OBS for a little bit and fight with it, and then yeah, because I actually do want to for now when I play the games, I'm gonna have to play them on my laptop because I just don't have a setup for like showcasing other stuff. So yeah. Hell, go do it right now. They'll be like, oh, what's that? Come over and help us find some more. I don't know. People are weird. They're excited. Okay. How do I do this? Which one is bigger? Right quick. I can't use that one. all the same size. But this one looks slightly bigger, which is good. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, what's happening? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, 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 it's stuck. Actually, it's the perfect size. Okay. I can't put it on now, but at least I know it'll fit good. Oh, we're glad to be of service. Yay, I did something right. Oh, well, you know what? I get that because, like I said, I live here in Orlando now. This will be my 30th, actually. 2019 marks 3 years of me living here because born and raised in Miami, stayed there for like 10, 9 or 10 years. Moved to Tallahassee, met all my friends there, then moved here, and most of my friends are actually artists, and we would have like draw jam sessions. And since I moved here, I don't really know anyone here that does that. So yeah, so I definitely feel you. It is nice to just draw on with someone. And like the times we weren't like talking it to each other, we were just drawing. We were into like making our art. Like I don't know about you, like the silence wasn't awkward to me. It was just like, oh, everyone's focusing on this piece right now. Whatever. Did I? No, I didn't. Mm. Oh, even in school, I always had like a little group to just like do jam sessions with. But moving up here, I get it. It's like I'm the one. I don't have anyone to, yeah, jam session draw with. And thank you, by the way, I appreciate it. And thank you for listening to me ramble on about stuff. So a Gucci purse and crowd. Ah, that is funny. I would just draw like little crazy faces. What was that show? Yu-Gi-Oh! On like little notes and pass them out to my friends as we were sitting in class. And they would look at me like, why are you showing me that? And I'm like, because the faces are disturbing. So I wanted to disturb you while you're doing your work. That's what I've been told anyway. My eyelashes really, really bothering me. All right, like 3 more minutes and then I'm gonna get off line. And if I don't see you in the next stream, I will see you in 2019 sometime. Oh, gosh, okay. Trying to clean up some of these lines. Well, I guess I could do it like that too. Good night, love. Happy New Year. And I'll see you when I see you. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate that. You have a good night then. What the heck? Oh, it didn't go. Jeez. There we go. I don't know how I'm gonna drop it. All right, let me get this stuff set up. Bye, everybody. Have a good new year. Thanks for coming.